today? How is the day so far? Do let me know. So, how's the day so far? Today we are seeing 64 points uptick in the market, and yesterday we closed at the highest point ever in Indian markets. How's your day been so far, guys? Do let me know about it. How was the day? And I'll be more than happy to understand your day and see how your day is, see how my day is, all those things. We can build a trading community over here. Okay, guys, so let's begin for the day. So today, Indian markets is showing a bit of uptick. Let's see why. Because of SGX Nifty, probably 39 points up. 1343 is where Indian markets, sorry, SGX Nifty is currently placed. And Indian markets had a doji in yesterday's session. However, it is the all Indian markets have ever closed. So the close of yesterday was 13,392.95. I had mentioned if Indian markets can scale up 14,000, only then we will be able to see more up moves. However, it is the highest ever close for Indian markets in the session, 13,392. The greatest level ever Indian markets have actually gone up to. So the level of supports and resistance lies in between around those levels as well. So as of now, Indian markets are tending to be in a bit of uptick, though the SGX Nifty is not showing too much of hype in today's session. Indian markets have shown a lot of good move in the pre-open itself. 13,463 is where SGX Nifty is. 13,458 is where Indian markets is. Usually around the level of 13,363, where currently SGX Nifty is, Indian markets shun about 20 to 30 points lower than that. So probably in the pre-open itself, Indian markets will drop down about 20 points or so that it adjusts with the levels of SGX Nifty, and it shuns about 20 to 30 points lower than that particular SGX Nifty index itself. Okay, so having said that, let's understand what is actually going on in the market as of now, which is making the euphoria a run. So the thing which is making the euphoria a run with positivity is Joe Biden has been elected in US Senate, and US presidential elections had a great turnaround. Seeing that Donald Trump had a lot of followers, however he could not win this time because there was no Californica. There was a company which actually rigged the elections of 2016. So like that, this time there was no company which can rig the elections using Facebook. All right, so this time Joe Biden has been elected as president in USA. That's one positive for the markets. Second thing is the uh, uh, the vaccine for COVID-19 is soon going to be out. So that's the second positive for the market. Indian markets, not just Indian markets, all the markets around the world are cheering for the vaccine of COVID-19. So that's the reason Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine is 95% efficacy maintenance. so that's cheering the markets as well. So we are seeing upturn above upturn, one after another. So now we are having a bit of positivity all around. So it is not the Indian markets which are going bonkers, and it is going up again and again in a daily pattern. However, US markets also are up on a daily basis. US markets are also seeing that the market is in a uptick on a continuous basis. On a daily, we are hitting all-time highs. So we have to keep in mind that there is a possibility that Indian markets may have a bit of tumbling around the level of 13,510 levels. So 13,510, as I had already mentioned, that's one of the level Indian markets can scale and have a bit of tumbling around those particular levels. If that's a scaled, 13,510 is scaled, then 13,658 is the next level where I can determine the level of Indian markets going up to. Okay. So how is that done? That's done using the Fibonacci retracement levels. So I have taken the all-time low within the last 1 month or so. I've taken the lows and have taken the highs. Yes, have gone up to. Now it is in an uncharted territory. We can't take that particular one because we need a bit of retracement in order for the market to show the uptick and downtick according to Fibonacci retracement levels. So Fibonacci retracement levels show that good morning, Mr. Selvraj. Fibonacci retracement shows that we need to have a bit of a downtick in order for the market to show the uptick. Only then the Fibonacci retracement and the Fibonacci expansions can be updated, or it can be taken into consideration. So in such a situation, 13,140 was 143 was the highest level, and we saw our retracement till 78.6% in the Fibonacci. So now we can consider this as a level. If we take a retracement over here, there is no retracement as such. So at that point of time, we can't consider Fibonacci retracement. If we expand this 61.8% level to the highest ever level possible, okay, now the level what we get is around the level of 13,546 levels. Okay, so I can't show you that. However, it is that particular level where we see the market going up to around. You can take the difference between 100% level and 61.8% level and sum it up to 13,140, and then we'll see that particular level of highs where the market can actually go up to. So in markets today, the pre-open itself cheered the market a lot. So the market actually happened to be going on a continuous uptick on a daily basis. Now we are seeing 65 points up in the pre-open session itself. Probably according to SGX Nifty, we may see some tumbling for 20 to 30 points because SGX Nifty is just about 36 points higher in the market. We may see some 20 to 30 points cut in the open after the open. However, we don't see that market is going down. Probably it will drag the SGX Nifty higher as well in today's session. Let us see how the Indian markets will pan out. The Indian markets is currently at a particular highest level ever possible. 13,463 is the highest ever possible in the market. There is Indian markets is currently in an uncharted territory. We can't chart this particular up move. However, we can predict it. That's where the technical analysis comes into picture. Okay, there is a difference between technical analysis and the fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis finds out if India is worth an investment in the market. So how do they find out? It is according to the GDP, it is according to how much India is actually progressing in its money matters, and how much it is progressing with respect to manufacturing, agriculture. All those things are considered in fundamental analysis. With respect to technical analysis, we mention it's only the predictability of the market, what has happened in the past will actually hold up in the future as well. That is where technical analysis comes in. And if you are a daily trader, you are supposed to know technical analysis in order to make money. Okay. uh, Whatever the investment till date I have made, everything is made on the basis of technical analysis. I have huge profits using technical analysis. One is VIP. I invested when it was 66. I exited when it was 380 levels. So that way, technical analysis can give you a lot of good room for improvement and investment as well. So as now, Indian markets is scaling up to 13,467 levels. We are at the best level ever possible, 71 points, 74 points up move in Indian markets. Let's see where SGX Nifty is standing. If we refresh, probably we can see that SGX Nifty is moving higher as well, probably. See, now Indian markets is not following SGX Nifty. Indian markets is leading and SGX Nifty is following. So that's how it is as of now. So Indian markets is kind of leading and SGX Nifty is following today's market, and hope this actually happens in a daily basis as well. So that way people will consider that Indian markets will be the level where we have to start looking up to in order for investments. All right, hope that happens. Anyways, having said that, we are at the highest ever level possible, that is 471.65 levels in Indian markets, and that is 77.3 points. So we are now at 79 points uptick in Indian markets. Probably today itself 13,510 will be achieved, and around those levels 13,510 we'll see a lot of market movers, that are the bears, will take the market a bit downer from there onwards. Or it is quite possible that momentum or the money keeps flowing like this, and we may shoot way higher than 13,510 to 13,658 levels, where we have determined according to Fibonacci expansions. Okay. All right, having said that, that's the analysis for today. Let's see where the supports and resistances are for Indian markets. So how do I draw the supports and resistances? Supports by resistances by keeping a level at the top of the levels, and that's the top of the closes, top of the opens, and bottom of the opens and bottom of the closes. Those are the levels of supports we can consider. Okay, so resistance means at the top, supports means at the bottom, wherever we are currently placed. Below that are the supports, wherever we are currently placed above that is the resistance levels we can consider. Okay, so in today's markets, Indian Nifty is facing a resistance around the level of 13,010 only. We can say 13,510 because that's a Fibonacci expansion level. 13,510, almost about 80% of the traders in Indian markets consider technical analysis as their base rather than fundamental analysis to invest in stock markets. So whoever follows technical analysis, they will follow the Fibonacci expansions. I have learned from the big traders as well. So they follow the Fibonacci expansions, and if they follow Fibonacci expansions, there will be a market tumble around the levels of 13,510 levels. So now the Indian market is kind of consolidating around the levels over here. You can see there is a formation of a rectangle kind of situation now. See, we are currently in a rectangle facing situation. Indian markets is trying to move between these levels. Once it breaks on the higher side or once it breaks on the lower side, then we will have the rectangle moving upwards or downwards, and there is a break of support or break of resistance levels. So these are the highest level ever Indian markets have achieved. So that's the reason there may be a bit of tumbling in markets as well. 13,510 means without you going near the chili powder, you can still face that there is a bit of a spiciness goes to your nose, right? So the same way the resistance also is. Resistance is not a zone. Resistance is not a exact level. Resistance is a zone where most of the people around the level of 13,500 will push the market a bit downer from those levels. Okay, resistance also is a zone, so is the support. Okay, not exact levels can be support, not exact levels can be resistances as well. Okay, we have almost reached the level 13,510 in today's session itself. We have scaled up to 13,477 levels, so which is the highest ever Indian markets have achieved. So we have almost scaled to the profit level where I had actually mentioned, that is 13,510 levels. See, the Indian markets started a bit of tumbling around those particular levels and moving a bit lower from there. Let's see where SGX Nifty is currently placed. SGX Nifty probably is currently placed around levels 51. I'm checking SGX Nifty. Yeah, Mr. Rupesh is saying chili smell. Nice analogy. Okay, all right. Thank you. Right, so this is the level of supports and resistances. Let's look at the supports as of now. So the support is at 13,450 and 13,370 and 13,290 levels and 13,000, just 1 minute, 13,230 levels, and one big support lies at 13,140. And one of the biggest ever supports for Indian markets now will be at 13,123 if the markets have to drop all the way downer. If the market has to go all the way up, then the resistances will be 13,510. 13,000, of course, 13,500 is a psychological resistance for the market. Whatever ends with 10 or 20 in the market is a psychological resistance or supports. Okay, 13,510 will be the first level of resistance. Above that, 13,550 and 13,600 will be the levels of resistance, we can say, but we can't exactly say those are the levels of resistance because we are in an uncharted territory. We can only determine the levels according to predictions, whatever has happened in the past, rather than taking the exact levels. Okay, because we don't know, we never know what the market will actually have in mind for us. We only follow the technical analysis, but technical analysis will fail about 20% of the times. 80% of the times it would be working. Okay, having said that, let's verify what is the level we are actually currently looking at. So according to this, if we do an analysis, let me do a quick calculation in front of you itself. Okay, I am taking the 100% level of Fibonacci retracement and taking a difference between that to 12,529. Okay, 13,143 is the highest ever Indian markets has scaled up to, and 12,000 and 529 is sorry, yeah, 529 is the level where I am actually taking it. So 13,140 plus 614 points, 13,140 comes up to around 13,754. So previously I had mentioned 13,658. However, it was probably a bit wrong calculation from my side. 13,754 is the next level of target if the market has to continuously keep on moving upwards above 13,500 to 13,600 levels. Okay, that's where probably we may see the resistance, but I can't exactly say that is the level of resistance. Okay, so we are still in the level of rectangle. We are still moving in a rectangular path for the market. Until unless this is broken on the higher side or on the lower side, we can't say that the Indian markets will be going any further from here on the higher side or the lower side. Okay, we are still seeing a bit of rectangle formation in the markets, and we are currently facing a bit of resistance around those levels of 13,475 levels. So those are the levels of resistance as of now in Indian markets. So 13,475, probably because someone has determined 13,475 will be the level of level where the bears will actually form the formation of a negativity. So that's probably it. Okay, so having said that, there are lots of things in technical analysis where even I can't determine. There is lots of things like options build up. Wherever there is an options build up with respect to the puts, where the markets will usually see a top. And wherever there is a call build up with respect to that, the markets will see the lows over there. So that's how it is. So let's see where the Indian markets will be actually going. Since we don't have any technical analysis questions, probably I'm done for the day. I'm more excited, guys. On a daily basis, markets is going higher and higher, and we are seeing all-time highs in the Indian markets, and it's a treat, okay, for people who whoever are in the markets, who are trading and all those. It's a treat for them. It keeps on moving in one particular direction, and we keep on making money. So that's a treat. Having said that, we are probably ending the session at this point of time. See, we are still at the level of a rectangle. There is a rectangle formed in today's session itself. Rectangle means that a support and resistance is already charted out. The support, wherever it is currently around the level of 13,455, the resistance wherever it is currently at the level of 13,475. So those are the levels where Indian markets is currently hovering in between until the higher level of 13,475 is taken out, or 13,455 on the lower side is taken down. Then we will not be seeing more highs in Indian markets. So it is quite possible that it may break the 13,475 levels right now. It is trying to, however, we are not very sure. If momentum is built at these particular levels, then we may break these and reach the levels of 13,500 in today's session itself. 13,500 to 510 can be reached in today's session itself. So that's where the current support and resistance is for the market as of now. So if we break on the lower side from 13,455 levels, then we will reach the levels of 13,000 13,428 levels to 13,382 levels, I suppose. Just 1 minute. Where had we determined the levels of support and resistance? Yeah, 13,380 to 13,370 levels is one more level of support for the market wherever we had determined it. Okay, so as of now, Indian market is currently going in a bit of consolidation zone within the level of 13,475 to 13,455, a consolidation zone of 20 points here and there. So we are seeing a bit of consolidation before the up move or probably a big down move in today's session. So that's it for today, guys. This is a Market Profits Show with Ashok, and this is Ashok Kumar signing off. Together, we can stop Corona without going out. Together, we will not be able to stop taking Corona on us. So please don't take Corona on yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Please stay at homes, or if possible, go with almost great precautions. Wear your masks, if possible wear a face shield as well, and go out if you're going out. So one of my employee itself tested corona positive, so that's one of the reason I am mentioning again. Please take lots of precautions, guys, until unless though the first levels of shots of in is out, you will still not be able to. Very recently it happened to be that Covaxin gave a shot of COVID-19, and within 20 days COVID-19 is back in that particular person. So that way it may not be effective to stop coronavirus completely. However, you yourself have to build immunity towards that. Okay, now having said that, for 13,475 is broken on the higher levels. 1,475 again, it is coming back within the rectangle. Probably it is a break because we see a momentum building up at this particular point of level, and we see that the market is going on a up track as of now. So if it goes on a up track, then 13,510 is a level where the market will actually be placed at this particular point of time. And 13,000 what is the level? We 13,754 also is possible in upcoming sessions. So having said that, this is Ashok Kumar signing off from Market Profits Show with Ashok, which comes daily at 9 a.m. on Exotic Investments YouTube channel and Exotic Investments Facebook page. Ashok Kumar signing off. Have a good day. Happy trading and happy